Google gets busy with wearables by announcing Android Wear today. iPhone 6 rumors point to Apple considering optical image stabilization, and we get the possible launch dates for the HTC One M8 in stores. I'm Jaime Rivera, and all we need now is the Microsoft smartwatch with the beautiful Metro UI, right? This is Pocketnow Daily. Let's start today off with some official news as Apple has just launched the iPad 4 and the iPhone 5C with 8 gigabytes. No, I did not get these products wrong. This is the iPad 4, the one we already saw that they discontinued. Well, the company has decided to retire the iPad 2, and now their entry-level tablet is the iPad 4 with Retina display. So, yeah, that option is available. You can also consider getting the iPhone 5C with 8 gigabytes in certain European countries for 60 euros less, even though I don't know what people can do with 8 gigabytes. And speaking of Apple, we get some more rumors of the iPhone 6. Apparently, Apple is considering this company to provide optical image stabilization for their next generation iPhone. And this is very interesting as we know that Apple is considering a 0.22-inch thick iPhone 6, so we wonder how good that sensor must be in order to fit inside that thin chassis, as we know that's not really possible with current sensors. Obviously, we do know that Nokia, for example, let go of the company that provided optical image stabilization for the Lumia 920. So apparently they found some better technology, so hey, you never know what we could be getting. Hopefully this is the case, as Apple does need to bring this to the next iPhone. Now let's talk about the all-new HTC One, as we are geared up for the March 25th event, and even though we're expecting for the phone to actually launch in retail stores by mid-April, Carphone Warehouse is assuring everybody that the phone will be ready on March 25th, which is really interesting. Could it be that HTC is planning to do that whole new album from Beyonce thing where you get the phone that same day, just like we got her new album? We'll see. That'll be interesting. Now let's talk about Google, as the company is apparently working on this new feature for Google Now that is kind of creepy. First of all, it seems that somehow Google Now will be able to detect who you're with, and it'll actually be able to tailor reminders depending on who you're with. Again, we still don't know how Google is planning to do this, especially if you're not using a phone that's, using Google Now or the other person who you're with. So it's going to be really interesting to see what we're getting here, as I don't want Google to know certain people I'm with. And finally, for the very hot news of the day, speaking of that whole Beyonce's new album, guys, Google just launched Android Wear. Out of the blue this morning, they just came out and launched their whole operating system, the variant of Android for wearables with an SDK, just about everything. And we even get products. We get the Moto 360, which is gorgeous. And we also get this LG G Watch, which is expected to be the name. And apparently this LG G Watch will be the first one. And this whole smartwatch project is focused on Google Now. Google Now will be powering these smartwatches with alerts even though you're not asking for them, which is one of the coolest features of Google Now, and it does make sense in a wearable. But that leads me to the question of the day. After seeing the links in the description and the videos from Google with all the details of what you can expect from Android Wear, what do you think about smartwatches now? Are you getting the Moto 360 or the LG G Watch? In my particular case, the Moto 360 is a given. That thing is gorgeous. And I don't know what's going to happen with Pebble and the gear lineup and everything, but leave us a comment down below. What do you think? And friends, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video is filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.